Okay guys, we're going to go over some technique and we're going to go over hump and bump, the leg pinch, turn throw, and head rip. So, this. Okay, so hump and bump, that way we have a consistent, janky. This is my system kettle, and we're going to show hump and bump. Okay, hump and bump, the way it works is we want it anytime our opponent is flat against the list. And we want to get them flat and then break their posture over the list. Hopefully their rib cage, if they're tall enough, they'll just go like this. Or just pressuring them into it. So we set up kettle set up just like this for me. We approach to the outside feet of the opponent. Both my feet are on the outside. I'm going to drive into him with my driving foot elevated so that I'm pushing him. If I'm standing straight up, I won't be able to push. It's just like checking in football. So I'm going to be like this, and I'm pushing. I need to have some connection to Kettle, or Carol needs connection to me. Basically what I'm going to do is create a wedge underneath his torso, or his pelvis, and then I move that wedge out from underneath of him. So I can have control of Kettle's arm here. Really, I want head and arm. So I'm driving the Kettle with this foot and breaking his posture against the list. I can control this arm if I need to, but really I need this head. And the reason I control this arm or have his arm connected to me is so that he can't push me backwards and counter me. So I drive into him. My attacking foot is going to go between his legs here. I'm going to push my heel into the ground and pop his leg. I'm going to pop his leg up, and once that happens, I'm going to shift my thigh over and block his legs out so that he can't step down again. I'm then going to pivot and turn 15 to 30 degrees and then simply pull him towards the ground. So I step out here and lay him on the ground. We'll do it from the other side. So again, I'm going to try to control this arm if possible. I don't need to. Kettle can just be attached to me and grabbing my head. That doesn't matter. I can have connection here on his body or on his head. I want to be turning his head so that it's hard for him to get strength. Turning his head, bring it towards me. I step between his center, pop his leg out, shift my leg over to stop his hips. And now his shoulders and his hips are both pointed towards the ground. I just step out 15 degrees and turn. I don't have to pull him. I don't need to do any upper body motion. I just need to move my leg. And I drop him controlled to the floor. That way, if my opponent's hanging on to me, I have time to let go and clear my hands and stand up. The main parts of this are that you're creating a wedge underneath your opponent. Once your attacking leg, once you've popped that out of place and they can't defend themselves, you want to turn their hips just like this. Kettle, can I have your leg? So I want to turn his hips, and that way his weight is going to want to go this way. And then because he's connected to me and I pull him with me, he just falls down. I don't need to go like this at almost ever if I have good technique. Once I've created the wedge and I turn, that's fine. I just dump them on the ground. So, no upper body motion on. You actually don't need hands for this if your opponent wants to connect to you. So I'll show you with no hands. I press into my opponent. My opponent grabs my head because he wants to grab my head. So Kettle, grab my head. Kettle grabs my head. I have no arms. I just place his leg and I just move. Because he's connected to me, I don't need connection. But it does help when they're fighting, and it does help control your opponent.